everybody. I'm Ray.
And I'm Paul.
We are the Alconauts.
As we are every week.
Absolutely, Paul.
And this week we have a special guest co-host. We have Jeff from Jeffro's Barbecue.
How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, we had so much fun a couple of weeks ago when we had Jeff on with us. We figured we'd invite him back. And this beer is actually Jeff's suggestion. So we're looking forward to this.
Yes.
It's a new local brewery, I guess.
It's in the works, yes. It's Dragan Brewing and Wine Company, and they're going to be in St. Catharines. They're working on a 8,500 or 9,000 square foot facility right now, and they make amazing beer.
Cool. Jeff, why don't you give us the tale of the tape on this beer?
All right, so we got Dragan, and it's called West, and it's a India Pale Ale, and we're at 6.8 alcohol volume, and the IBU on this one is 60. So it's pretty high for you, non-craft beer guys.
That's me.
This might hurt you, but the flavors are really nice in this beer. I've tried it already once, and it's it's a very, very excellent IPA.
I'm telling you, right now, I am thirsty. So why don't we crack this open and let's find out what we got here. But before we do that, let's go through the process.
Sure.
As we do every week, what we do is we do an initial taste. We're going to crack these guys open, throw them into our glasses, have a sip, we'll have our initial opinion from there. We'll drink her down, we're going to have a little chit chat. We got a great subject for you guys today. We're going to get that to pass the band on these special new glasses from Dragan. And then we're going to drink it a little bit down more, and once we get to a certain point in our glass, we're going to do the final shot. And whether it's good or bad, we shove these things right in the back of our throats. I don't know what this is like. I'm not a hoppy kind of guy. 60 IBU.
Not hoppy, but happy.
Definitely.
I'm happy to see you. All right. Well, you know what? Let's crack these open.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So exciting. So happy.
I'm really excited.
I'm so happy for these guys because they are putting out some outstanding beers.
Now, this is a new brewery, right?
Yeah, they're opening in St. Catharines. They're going through the hoops of permits and, all that fun stuff. So there's, and of course, during these times, everything's a lot slower, But they are on the move, and things are in progress, and it's looking good for them.
That's cool. I noticed it says here traditional West Coast hops. I wonder what actual variety of hops that is.
I honestly, I don't know.
I mean, we're looking at a very orange,
very much so.
Colored beer here.
Very much so.
Got a bit of a haze
It's
to
got
it.
a very nice haze to it. Very nice.
I'm smelling citrus coming right out of it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's citrusy.
Really nice.
I smell the hops.
I got orange, man. Oranges all day long. Like beautiful orange, fresh.
Orange peel.
Orange peel.
Peel is what I
100%.
For sure.
Like super fresh.
I'll tell you what. Let's have a sip.
Yeah.
Let's get our initial opinions.
Cheers.
Cheers. Man, oh man. That is something special right there.
That is nice. I'm gonna say it's it's very reminiscent. And here, it's gonna be a long story, but I was in the UK in Newcastle.
No way.
Had a beer. It was Beamish. It was Beamish White, and I can swear to you, this tastes like a Beamish White. And I've been searching for this thing forever.
No kidding.
It is light. It is smooth. It's got the citrus taste to it, but it's not overwhelming.
And I gotta interject here. At 6.8%, and you're saying it's like, that's a really good sign for a really great beer.
It doesn't I've got minor mouthfeels. It's tingling. It's going down pretty easy. At 6.8, we'll see at the end of the episode how well it's doing.
Yeah.
But it's going down really smooth. It's got that taste that I've been searching for. And I'm telling you, this over 10 years I've been searching for Beamish White.
No kidding.
And it has the exact same taste that I've been looking for. It's got that citrus, but not overwhelming. I've had other, like a Rickard's White. I find it a little too much. The hop is way too hoppy. This one I'm really enjoying. What are your thoughts, Jeff?
I'm not a really big IPA guy, but I'm telling you this, for me, this is like, as craft beers go, this is one of the best ones IPAs I've had, and I've had a lot of beers, and tried them like everybody. I love to try all beers, and this one is standing out really good for me. That orange peel, that freshness, and that nice bitterness, sweet bitterness. It's fantastic. It really is. Really, really smooth. And like you said, it does feel like mouth feels like a lighter peel up here. It's quite spectacular.
Yeah, I'd agree. The orange is really, really, really prominent in this beer for me. I don't know if you've ever opened that, you take an orange to work and you don't have a knife to open it and you bite it.
Absolutely.
I get that feeling in the back corners of my mouth.
100%.
Drinking this beer.
Which is fabulous. It's great.
Yeah, this is going to sound weird. This beer makes me think of high school cafeteria.
That's kind of weird.
Because you smell the oranges.
Okay, right, okay,
I'm
gotcha.
drinking into the oranges during lunch. And
Gotcha.
it always, the high school cafeteria
Gotcha.
had that very distinct.
Wait, was your high school cafeteria on a pirate ship? Were you guys suffering from scurvy?
I smelled pizza in my cafeteria.
French fries for me.
I don't know why it tends to be there.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying, though. I get it.
This is Ray's a product of the Chippewa public school system, so you have to excuse him.
Hey, I went to high school in Niagara Falls, guys.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about music. Jeff has a band. He's got an album coming out. Ray's always been from behind the scenes. I've been in and out of music myself. I dabble. Not like magic. I do that on the side. But nonetheless, I want to talk about music. I think, realistically, to set this this tone right, what is your favorite band? This will dictate what our audience is going to think of you guys.
I've had that question asked a million times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I don't know. The list just goes and goes and goes. I don't know. I love all music. That's the problem. Whether it's rock and roll, punk rock, jazz. I don't care. I listen to everything. So it's so hard for me to favorite band. I don't know, man. Being a guitar player, obviously Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, those guys. That's my lane of what I grew up with, and my influences. Billy Gibbons, ZZ Top, that kind of stuff. Not so much Yngwie. No. No.
We found the limit.
Yeah, no, none of that. But no, just soulful kind of players, and that's my thing. That's my vein of music. So any albums from those kind of guys, Allman Brothers Band, that kind of stuff. That's what I really love.
Okay.
So
Ray, you got a favorite band?
Yeah, it's same thing as Jeff. It's funny because I'm a sound guy. It's what I do. It's my my side hustle, my thing. Outside of my regular job, and I get asked all the time by bands, well, what do you play? I don't play an instrument.
Right.
I can make a lot of instruments make the right sounds, but I don't play an instrument. And I love, like Jeff, all different types of music. Some of my favorite, Tragically Hip.
yeah, nice.
The epitome of Canadian music.
Absolutely.
David Wilcox.
Yeah.
Stuff I grew up listening to.
Wicked, yeah.
I had the absolute honor of doing monitor sound for Dave Wilcox when he
That's
played
great.
Niagara Falls. It was an amazing experience.
That guy's a hoot.
I love In Excess. I love New
Nice.
Order, Depeche Mode,
Yeah.
Sex Pistols,
Yeah.
Susie and the Banshees.
Yes.
Depeche Mode and all the 80s.
That 80s stuff is great. The
The
Cure.
Cure.
Yeah.
The Cure, fantastic.
So
The Cult.
good. The Cult. Look out. I've seen The Cult.
Neil Diamond, Simon and Garfunkel.
No times. Spectacular.
It's
Spectacular.
I grew up listening to stuff like Marty Robbins and
White sport coat.
exactly. Bands like it's crazy. I appreciate there's bands out there that do death metal.
Sure.
Some of that
Yeah,
double
absolutely.
bass drum stuff.
Yeah.
You listen to it, you're like, oh, that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Bands like Daft Punk. Are they really a band?
Yeah. What's
Or are
going
they
on
not a
there?
band? But that's cool music.
Sure.
It speaks to me. I'm all over the map.
Yeah,
You
me too,
are
man.
over that.
Me too. I'm the same way.
It's crazy.
It's
You know
like
what?
every band that you mentioned there, pretty much. I'm on board the same. You know what I mean?
I understand where you guys
There
are
you go.
coming from. It's hard to discern, a favorite when you've grown up on different things. I personally have grown up on Janis Joplin. I've grown up on the Supremes. I've grown up on Prince. But I can say with definitive, my favorite artist of all time, and I'm hoping you're watching, is, and Ray, you know the answer. What is it?
Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic.
He's awesome.
I am telling you, this man is a genius.
He is.
Weird Al,
He definitely is.
I'm still asking for you to be on my show. But yes, you know what? But and it's funny because you mentioned all the different genres. Does he not hit a different plethora of
He does them
genres?
all. He does them all.
He's done the heavy metal. He's done the
very good.
country. He's done the the folk. He's done the
yeah.
polka. He's done the rap.
Just eat it.
And the fact that he makes money off of other people's songs
He kills it. It's great.
is amazing. That is the American dream, is it not?
Absolutely.
To make money off of somebody else.
Oh, it's
Absolutely.
brilliant.
No offense to Weird Al, and I hope you still be on the show.
Oh, it's awesome.
And with that being said, I'm pretty sure I'm around that bend area.
Yeah.
So
We've got an inverted bend.
it's
on
kind
these
of
glasses, so-
I've topped up. Why don't we have one more sip? Let's get another opinion on this and see if we're still on the same page.
Sure.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Rosie.
Cheers. Jeff, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm still getting that orange peel. Fresh. Really fresh tasting brew. It just, the hops are nice and strong, and it's not, but they're still not overpowering to me. And like I said, I'm not a huge IPA guy, really. I'm not, but this beer really does stand out as an exceptional beer. Really nice. Really nice flavors.
Right? What are you thinking?
Yeah, see, I love IPAs, especially a really nice hoppy IPA.
Yeah.
This particular beer is light in feel.
Yes.
As far as an IPA goes.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, as much as I love the IPAs, after one or two, it hits so heavy in the stomach that I'm like, okay, I gotta of course Light. I gotta have something, a PBR, something just to ease that heaviness. I can see drinking these all night and really not being happy with myself tomorrow.
100%. I was going to say the same thing.
At 6.8%, I see this being and not in a bad way, this is a headache beer.
I'm gonna say, it's going down pretty smooth. I feel like I'm on that date where I shouldn't be with this person, but I am. But at the end of the night, I know she's gonna leave me. It's deceiving, all because of the alcohol level.
Right?
It's very smooth.
It is, definitely.
I don't like hoppy beers. I don't. I generally don't. And for it to be a 60 IBU, and I don't even know what the IBU scale is like. But for it to be,
It's pretty high.
is it?
Yeah.
So for
I
it to be,
think if you hit a 90, you're pretty much 90, 95 is max kind of numbers. So
60s, right?
So it's top third.
It's up there, yeah.
I'm tasting the citrus. I'm tasting this beer. It's going down pretty good. I got a feeling secretly it's starting to jump up into my head.
Nice.
So I'm liking it, but as I'm drinking it, it's starting to weigh down.
Sure.
I'm starting to feel the heaviness that you don't feel.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel the hops come out, but that's just me. So here's a question for you guys: if you could do a collaboration with one artist,
Billy Gibbons.
holy sh!
That was quick.
Billy Gibbons all the way.
ZZ
Okay,
Top.
explain.
My favorite guitar player of all time is Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. He's just the coolest guy on the planet. He's from interviews and stuff that I've seen and people that I've talked to that have seen him and actually been around say he's the coolest guy you'd ever want to meet. Loves to have a drink or two,
Yeah.
and is just the coolest, most badass guitar player, in my opinion. And it'd be a privilege to me to hang out with him and play a little blues with him, hang out with him.
Billy, if you're watching, we got someone who wants to collaborate with you,
Let's go, Bill.
right? Who would you collaborate with?
See, You know, as a non-musician, that's a really tough question. But after listening to Phil Collins' albums, I love his production. And his guys that are in the studio recording his stuff. That'd be awesome to see what they're doing, how they get there. You know, what are they doing to capture the sound and then enhance it to the point where those albums sounded absolutely amazing.
Love Genesis, Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So great.
And he's such a talented drummer too.
Amazing.
Yeah, as a live sound guy, that's it blows my mind what some of these studio guys do. So.
And I tell you, if I had to collaborate with someone, it would probably have to be Ryan Reynolds.
He's not a musician.
No, not at all.
Just Deadpool 3.
I just want to screw with Ray's head. I would definitely collaborate with Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al, I will learn how to play accordion just to be able to work with you. The things that comes out of his head is just
shameless
amazing.
plug.
Yeah.
Shameless.
I'm just saying, is like I love, I don't know if you ever listened to any of his music.
Are you kidding? It's Weird Al.
It's super well produced.
It's really good.
Brilliant.
It really is brilliant.
His ability to pick up on different genres.
No, it's great.
And just throw words into
I mean, who doesn't drive around here in your car, and who doesn't ad-lib and totally do a parody and throw words in? I do it all the time. I do it, and I laugh my ass off when I do it. I'm driving down the road and I'm just throwing in words, and it's like, wow, that worked really good, and it's probably pretty too nerdy or unacceptable, but
100%, you're correct.
But it's great. But that's Weird Al's life. I mean, that's what he does.
And I think because of the fact of Weird Al Yankovic, he has spawned so many artists, like Third Island. Is it Third Island?
Lonely Island. From SNL.
Andy Samberg.
Fantastic. Samberg.
Like those guys are amazing. They put some great. I'm gonna bleep that out. But it's just there is so many more artists coming out that are in the comedy genre.
Yeah,
it's just amazing. So
Adam Sandler. I mean, great example of great stuff.
He's a Christmas classic.
Oh, he really is.
I love the Hanukkah song. The Hanukkah song is brilliant.
It is brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. But Jeff, you need to catch up here, man.
I really want to call.
Oh, wow.
I really want to call Chug Time right now.
We're there, so big sip there, Jeff, and we're gonna get this thing down.
Oh, cool.
You know what?
I could go on for days.
Yeah, we could go on
this
all day.
topic. So.
I know.
But music, it really is a universal language.
It is
100%.
The thing with music is, and I equate this to mathematics. Numbers are universal, but music you feel for sure. It's something that anyone from anywhere around the world. I think I said this a couple of weeks ago on another episode. Music is something you feel. Yeah, regardless if you know the words or not.
Nope.
I don't know. I don't even understand the words to La Bamba, but I know it's a happy song.
And he's performed it 100 times. 100 times.
Okay. Are you guys ready for this chug or what?
Yeah,
let's do this.
All right. So the way we do the chug, raise it on count to 3 or count down from 3, and chug her back, glass to the table. Ready, Ray?
I think last week we went 3, 2, 1, so this week we'll go 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
You got me.
just barely.
I had to do a double take there.
I think that's the first time that Paul's beat somebody.
No. I'm not a chugger. I never have it.
Aside from when they got me on the mixer.
But that beer is really good.
Don't worry, Jeff. I've always said if Ray ever goes to jail, he's got a special skill.
Okay, that's gotta be bleeped out. That's horrible.
Oh, God.
That's an awful thing to say.
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
You didn't catch it the first time.
Oh man.
See, we've got a pseudo live audience tonight, and he just went walking across to the bar.
But the best part is, Paul starts off. The episode was, we're gonna jam this thing in the back of our throat no matter what, and that I laugh every single time. When I'm at home, I'm watching. I'm like, holy fuck, that was great.
That's a horrible way to say it,
but that's where you're going. It's part of the routine. You gotta have a routine, man.
So Jeff, Final thoughts and final score. What are you thinking?
Honestly, so we're IPA, absolutely fantastic. Tons of fresh orange peel, bitterness, dryness, really nice beer. I'm going to give it a 4.6.
You gotta be difficult, H.
Damn right.
That's a new number.
Wow.
4.6.
4.6 out of
Yep.
5.
Yep.
Ray, what are you thinking?
So I am an IPA fan. I like them. This is probably in my top 5 IPAs I've had.
Wow, nice.
Absolutely. There's a lot of really great IPAs coming out of the Niagara region these days. I'm gonna give it sits at a solid 4 with all the IPAs that I've had recently. I've said in the past that 5 beer is not. But I don't think this is quite a 4.5. You know, 5 is the angel singing, the choir kind of beer. This is a beer that I would absolutely put these in my fridge.
Oh yeah, me too.
For me, IPAs, as I've gotten older, they hurt my head the next day. I gotta be really careful with them. So, but yeah, this is a 4 all day long.
Okay, well, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer here. After the chug, I'm not a big fan of IPA, so it's just typical that I'm gonna say that it was good up until the point that I had to chug it back. And I can feel the hoppiness coming out, and it's lingering on the back of my tongue.
For me, it's gone. Yeah, me too.
It's really hoppy. It was enjoyable. I wouldn't say it was easy to go down on the chug. And whoever wants to,
He said go down on the chug.
Go
Yeah.
down on it.
whoever
Yeah.
wants to,
Yeah.
edit that, feel free to do so.
It does linger. You are right. It does linger a little bit, but
It's-
it's for me. It's good. You're not an IPA. guy,
Hoppy,
so
hoppy
I get it.
wise, I'm not happy about the hoppy, right? That's,
He's a happy hoppy
No.
guy.
because
this is great.
I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't buy it. I can see sipping this and enjoying this in the summertime,
Yeah, definitely.
and
Summertime beer.
really have a nice cold IPA. If I was gonna get an IPA, this would be it.
Oh, you're
So,
barbecuing a nice steak. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. Think of that on the grill. Nice big ribeye
Oh,
IPA.
absolutely. This is
100
definitely
degrees out.
this is definitely a beer to have at the bar.
Absolutely.
So I'm kind of conflicted because I would buy it. Would I stock it?
Right.
I'm not 100% sure I would stock it, but I'd probably say most likely I would for the sake of our scoring. So I'm gonna give it a 4 with an asterisk because that hoppiness really came out of the chop. And I'm not a big hoppy person.
So it's a special 4.
Well, I hope.
It's an asterisk 4.
Well, I hope when Ray and I come over for steaks, you'll have a couple of these in the fridge for us.
Oh, for you
know,
guys,
you
100%.
can have a PBR 5.9, and we'll have these.
Sounds good.
Because I love PBR.
You can have a glass of water. Paul likes that water there.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you like.
So, with that being said, those are our final scores. I'm sorry to be
Mine was
that guy.
4.6, so
and
I'm up there. I'm a little biased too because these guys are awesome, and I support them.
I love the glass.
From day one.
It really wasn't that bad, but nonetheless,
This glass is awesome. The artwork on the can is amazing.
all the labels are hand drawn. I mean, these guys, they're going to town, man. Like it's cool to see. Yeah.
and with that being said, I'm Paul,
I'm Ray.
and
This is Jeff.
This is Jeff.
We're the Alconauts.
We are the Alconauts.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers all.
Cheers.
Take care.